Hi everyone, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me, please. Okay, all right. So, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Today is the most anticipated interview here on my channel. So, I hope, please call when you're coming in, like the live stream. Okay, I hope you guys are ready for today. All right, so today we have a special guest. His name is Victor Ogoloma. He's a Nigerian fashion model entrepreneur and youth advocate from Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Okay, and he studied plant science and biotechnology from the Rivers State University, and he is currently a finalist at Misters of Nigeria 2026 pageant. Okay, so he's going to be joining us very, very soon. I will add him to stage very soon for us to hear from him. Okay, invite us. Sorry. Okay, that's to stage. Okay, he's here currently. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, okay. All
Can
right.
you hear me as well?
So sorry. I think your mic. Can you please increase the volume of your mic so we can hear you clearly?
Yeah, sure. I just did that.
Okay.
Dang. I think it's hard.
All right. Okay. Just
This is
adjust.
how you know.
Make some adjustments so we can hear you very well. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, sure I am.
Are you ready to go?
Sure I am.
Okay. Okay. I think I can hear you clearly now. I think it's better than before. All right. So I just did a brief introduction. You're welcome here on my channel, and you've made history. You are the first male uh, pageant contestant here on my channel.
Oh wow, that's lovely.
So this is the first one. We're having the first male pageant, guest here. So you've made history already. All right. So now give us a brief introduction of yourself and you know what you do to my audience.
All right, thank you so much. So I overheard you say a few things about me already, and I was already smiling. So my name is Victor Ogoloma, CEO Selfie Burger, youth advocate from Orobom Community, Port Harcourt Local Government, River State. Okay, so I'm a businessman, I'm a model, CEO Selfie Burger, and I'm also the organizer, the convener, Burger Festival, Port Harcourt City. Thank
Okay, that's great. All right. So before now, have you participated in any pageant before now? Is this your first pageant?
you. Not at all. Misters of Nigeria is not my first pageant. I've been privileged enough to etch my name in history books as Mr. RSU 2019 and also Mr. Niger Delta 2019. So, this has helped shape my confidence, discipline, and also, sense of purpose.
Oh, that's great. I can see you have a wealth of experience coming in from, having participated in these pageants that you mentioned. All right. So now coming to Misters of Nigeria, what was your motivation? You know, what inspired you to join Misters of Nigeria?
Okay, so honestly, my biggest motivation came from the desire to evolve. Having held previous titles, I felt it was like time to come into a bigger platform, one that demands just presence, but high discipline. I think Misters of Nigeria is the perfect platform. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now I've been seeing that you've been um, quite popular. During the pre-camp activities. I've seen that you've been coming up at tops in the events, the camping events. Now going into the competition, what are your strategies? What do you think is that one strategy they are going to employ to make sure that you come up tops at the end of the finals?
All right, thank you so much for that. So I think my strategy going into this competition is just being myself. So this year's edition of the Masters of Nigeria competition is actually a reality TV show. One thing about me, my aura must speak for itself. And I actually came up second runner up personality assessment, which means like we're not in camp yet, but they could feel your aura from a distance. So I said my special strategy for this year is just being myself, being the real me, competing for the crowd, just letting everything flow naturally. Yeah.
Okay, I can see it's working for you because I can see you're becoming popular. When I went through the bio, I saw that you've made quite an impression with the judges. So now, how did you feel? Because I know that this competition is like in stages. I see that there's a lot of sub competitions before the finals. Like, how did you feel making the final list? Going into the competition. Because I know some persons were eliminated before the finals, and putting in that kind of effort, and at the end of the day, you came out victorious. So, how did you feel making the final list?
I mean, I felt so happy as expected. This opportunity actually means everything to me. Uh, I one day aspire to serve River State, in an even higher capacity. And one thing I told myself, if I can serve the state as Mr. River 26 and do exploits at Masters of Nigeria, then I can also serve the state someday as governor and also do exploits. So with this kind of vision, you should know where I'm channeling my energy to, and making sure I present my state with so much energy, carrying the pride of Rivers in my stride. It's actually not very easy to represent River State because you really need to showcase this River State energy and this rich culture and all. But then I felt happy because the tax phase was actually intense, back to back tax, and I'm grateful. I'm a finalist. Right now, getting into the finals, I think our score points are now equal. So it doesn't matter who won any stage of the tax at this particular point. We're back equal. All finalists are back equal, and we all have an equal chance at the crown. So I'm definitely sure I'm going to win. Yeah.
I'm rooting for you. We hope your prayers come to pass. It's not easy. And now coming to your introduction video or your entrance video, you mentioned something about give and impact. Yes, that was one of the things you mentioned that caught my attention. Now, can you shed more light on that, and how does it affect your charity project, or how does it correlate rather with your charity project? And let us know, what that give and impact, how it's the relationship between that and your charity project, or your
All right.
charity, your advocacies rather.
My advocacy project or my pet project or whatever you call it. So my pet project is Team Project 500 CEOs. It's focused on empowering unemployed graduates, helping them transition from job seekers to job creators. Now the goal is actually very simple. 500 unemployed graduates around Nigeria. We guide them, build sustainable businesses. We teach them the skills at first and also guide them to build sustainable businesses from these skills. Now we're talking skills like shoemaking, fashion design, palm oil production and distribution, braiding and nail technology, perfume production, etc. Now these skills are not just relevant, they're actually highly scalable in our economy. And the project is actually very personal for me because I know what it feels like to have a vision without having support to like fund the vision, and it's actually very easy. We could partner with the Ministry of Youth Development, Federal Ministry of Youth Development, because this project is designed like it's for youth empowerment, and it's the kind of project they sponsor. Training this project is actually going to leave a long lasting impact because we are training these people, and after training we are helping them build sustainable businesses. And not just that, we also follow up, help them build social medias, grow these businesses. And now we are talking 500 businesses, we're talking 500 CEOs. Now these businesses will in turn employ other people. Now let's say for skills like palm oil production that need at least that to set up your own business, you need at least 10, 15 employees. Now imagine 50 businesses from our employing 10 people, like for just the palm oil production we're talking about 500 employment opportunities from this part also. Now imagine the rest. This project is going to create employment for over 3,000 youths, and it's just so lovely. And this project is personal to me because I remember when I started my brand a few years back, I didn't have everything to start, but that didn't stop me. I started Selfie Burger, I didn't have everything. I just had the vision of the brand. That didn't stop people. I just posted it someday, Selfie Burger, and before I didn't have everything. I just had the idea. I knew how to make a burger. I had the branding, but I didn't have the whole finances to get a very big shop. But that didn't stop me. I actually started making burgers from my parlor. Started there, and from influencer marketing to getting to meet many people. Today Selfie Burger is actually a very big brand, and we actually host the burger festival at Port Harcourt. So this project is actually very personal for me, and I would like to actually give back to the society by impacting them, creating this sweet project. 500 CEOs is going to be lovely, trust me.
Yes, I bet. As a business person here in Nigeria, the terrain is very tough. You know, yeah, you need finances to be able to carry on the business successfully. So now, in terms of your charity projects, how do you intend to fund it? And I know funding is challenging. It's one of the challenges that we face here in Nigeria, especially as business owners, especially as someone that wants to give back to the society. You need funds to do that. So how do you intend to? You mentioned partnership. Now, how do
Yeah,
you intend to raise funds? Because now this platform is a platform that you need. You are going to use this platform to reach out to quite a number of persons outside River State. You
yeah,
understand? Let's look at Nigeria
large.
in general. So how do you intend to raise funds to do that? Because it's a whole lot.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like I said, it's teamed project 500 CEOs, and we plan to partner with the government. We can write to the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. That's our number one. We can also, partner with private investors. We have a lot of investors that love projects like this, projects that empower people, that empower youths and all that. So funding is actually not going to be a problem at all because it's such a lovely project. I mean, money is going to come from everywhere.
I wish you good luck in that because I know most of these, most of the pet projects and NGOs, they need funds. And if they don't have enough funds, they can't reach out to the number of persons or the amount of persons that, they originally want to reach out to. So I wish you good luck in that. I hope that the platform actually helps you to amplify your pet projects, and reach out to a lot more persons. All right. So now, you mentioned you're a fashion model, and
Yeah.
not enough of a lot of male, you know, male models here in Nigeria. We don't have much male models here in Nigeria. So, who will you think is, or who is your fashion icon in the Nigerian fashion industry? Like, who do you think, or who will you say is your fashion icon that you look up to, that inspires your sense of style?
Okay, so first of all, talking about my sense of style is best described as refined, or I say versatile. I like to keep things simple. I think I've not even unlocked my style yet until I launch my fashion brand, and I'll do that after the Masters of Nigeria final. But then talking about my icon, I think Richard Moffett Damijo has to be my fashion icon in the industry. Popular actor, he embodies simplicity, class, and maturity. He gives this daddy vibes with his fashion, and that's also my vibe. I'm also known as Selfie Daddy. That's my nickname. So I guess Richard Moffett Damijo has to be my fashion icon in the industry. Simple design, matured style, and all that. I love him.
I agree with you because as a Niger Delta myself, I know how it is. I know that he's one of the fashion icons, and mentors of, the youths in the Niger Delta, and he's from my state as well because I'm from Delta State, and he's a Delta. So I quite agree with you on that. All right.
Lovely.
So now, we want you to speak to our audience because, of course, you are now a finalist at Misters of Nigeria. You need all the support you can get. Now's the time for you to speak to my audience. Tell them why they need to support you and vote for you because you're close to the finals. Finals is next month, and this is the platform now for you to sell yourself and let us know. Tell us why we should vote and support you to win Misters of Nigeria.
You know, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm truly honored for real. I'd love people to support me because the talking about voting, the highest in the voting category gets an automatic placement in the top five. What that means is the highest in the voting category already gets an international placement, be it Mr. International, Mr. Global, Manhunt Nigeria, Caballero, and the rest of them. So what that means, if I top the voting category, I get to represent Nigeria in the international stage, and that has always been my dream. Repping the international stage, raising our flag high with pride and so much courage, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm using the Masters of Nigeria platform, the most verifiable platform. I actually love people to vote for me. I'll not let people down. I want to represent Nigeria with so much pride. I think I have all it takes to win. People say like it's not about the height. This is the pageant space. It's not about going into studio to take pictures. Any model can take pictures. Any model can be that. But there's something about my charisma and my personality. I want to stand on that stage, represent Nigeria globally, and I can't do this without you all. That's why I need your votes. I actually want to win this voting category. I want to top this voting category, and I believe my fans can help me do that. I believe your fans also can help me do that. So I think voting starts on the 10th of April on the Misters of Nigeria website, www.mistersofnigeria.com. We are getting into camp on the 17th of April and final the 23rd of April. So then we'll be busy with camp, busy with so many activities, and I can't be coming online soliciting for votes. But I have to do everything right now. So guys, please look out for me. Look out for Mr. Rivers. Vote for me to win this. The most important thing is to win the voting category. That is my plan. Like that is my plan. So please, guys, I'd love you to vote for me. I'll make you guys proud. Thank you so much, Mr. Rivers here. And if I win, I'll do a burger giveaway for everybody. Like everybody, that's my plan. Like everybody,
Oh,
everybody get.
okay. We pray you win, so you will do what um do what you what you promise that you're going to do at the end of the day. So we are rooting for you. I wish you all the best in that category because I know it's not easy, to canvass for votes and with the fans, with the like my subscribers and with the fans watching, they have they've learned one or two things from you and they believe that you are capable of of winning the crown. So we wish you all the best, and also we want you to let us. What are your final words before you leave the stage? What what's your final words?
Okay, so my final words. I guess I'll just say, um, final words. Please vote for me. I've done every other thing from tax and all that. If you can look closely, you can see I'm actually I need a week to actually take care of my skin before camp and all, like everything. From like tomorrow I'm going to like be coming with a new look, a whole different look for finals, shaving off everything from my beards to my mustache. So you can tell I'm all locked in for Masters of Nigeria. So my final words has to be, please vote for me. That is the only thing left right now. I've done every other thing. The last thing is just to like top the voting category and represent Nigeria in the international stage. Thank you.
All right, Victor Ogoloma, thank you so much for coming on today, and I wish you all the best of luck at the finals of Masters of Nigeria. Of course, my audience will be rooting for you. They will vote for you, and they would support you all the way. And please, you guys should support him. Go to his Instagram handle, Selfie Daddy. Go on and follow his page, and support and give him words of encouragement. All right, so guys, so I would end here, and before then, I would say I wish you good luck, and of course, I hope to have you back here on my channel to
So, and I'm
after the
coming
show.
back with a different search
After the
altogether.
show,
This
so
is
you can
the
give us your experience. Let us know your experience in camp and all that, and I hope you are coming with a crown.
oh, sure, sure. I mean, I've invested a whole lot
Yeah,
right
with
now.
at least a crown, because I know that I think there are about four or five crowns that will be relinquished on that night, if I'm
And we
not
have
mistaken. Because how many crowns?
5 crowns on that night.
5 crowns, of course, yes. Because I remember the last one I watched, it was 5 or 6. I think 5 crowns, and I
Five.
hope and pray that you at least you get, you know, the top three.
That's the prayer.
That's my
That's
prayer for you, or even
the
eventually win the crown.
thing.
So and now winning the crown, meaning that you have to represent the country in an international competition. So now let me just ask this final question. What is your going into the, if you win the crown, what would be your how would you represent the country internationally?
My
Because that's
God.
one of the things that we look out for in terms of you know crowning our representatives. How capable are they to represent the country internationally? That's the major thing. So going international is a different ball game altogether. It's not about the nationals. We are going against about other countries. Other about 70 or 80 countries. So now, if you are given the opportunity to represent Nigeria, how are you going to go about that
All right. So thank you for
in
that
terms of
beautiful.
preparations? Yeah.
Thank you for that. Love that. Talking about representing Nigeria, you can't actually represent the country without, like, let's first talk about what you have done with the little you have. Let's talk about what I've done representing my state, representing River State. I want to show you something. So this is a special package I got. Yeah, this is my brand.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
special
this is your
package.
brand,
Yeah,
selfie burger.
and yeah, we got my face on the burger and
Oh,
Mr. River
okay.
as well. So if I could actually do this with a little platform like Mr. River, then imagine when I become Mr. Nigeria and get the chance to represent the country internationally. One thing I also love about my brand is I also have support from my brothers and all. So it's going to be easy. I'm just going to continue from I'm going to continue doing what I've always been doing because I've been in the pageant industry way back from 2019. So it's safe to say I'm a pageant boy. I'm a pageant king. So it's actually not hard. It's not politics where you actually have to be giving promises, false promises, and all. But then the truth is, if I get the chance to represent Nigeria internationally, I will do that with so much pride. I'm going to stand on that stage representing my country with so much pride and confidence, believing that no matter the people I stand against, I am going to win. That has always been my belief. Like, I have also never lost a pageant contest, and it's amazing. It's a record I
That's
actually.
that's a good one.
Thank you. So it's a record I want to keep intact. So if I have the opportunity to represent Nigeria internationally, I'll do exploits.
That's great. I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for coming on the show today. And we hope to have you back here after the show, and with your victory speech. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, the Misters of Nigeria, and yeah, that's it. All the best from here.
So I'm going to
Have
have
a
a special
lovely preparation.
package delivered to you if I win. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, you want the package to deliver to me?
Yeah, if I win. So I have a special package for you in particular. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Thanks for
So
having me.
yeah, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. All right, so we'll chat about that later on, and also like I said, um, of course I will be supporting you throughout this journey. Okay, so I hope to see more of you, and I wish you all the best. In the finals on, I think, April 19th or so,
April
in
23rd.
Lagos. In
Yeah.
Lagos, I hope to be there physically in
Wow.
Lagos because I reside in Lagos. So
Wow. Wow.
I hope to be there physically, and yeah, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I'll
All
reach
right.
out have
So
a ticket for you as
sorry.
well. I'll reach out to her. We can give out a super fan ticket for you so you can watch the show. Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. I would love that. This will be my first male pageant. Attending a male pageant. I've not really attended a male pageant before. Like I said, you are the first male contestant here on my channel. So it's going to be a first, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy myself over there.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you. So,
So that's it. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, and have a lovely day. All the best. Bye.
thank you so much. Bye.
All right. So you can leave the stage now. All right, guys. So that was it. That was an insightful interview with Mr. Rivers Victor Ogoloma. He's currently a finalist at the Masters of Nigeria 2026 pageant, and you guys should support him. Like I said before, go onto his Instagram handle, Selfie Daddy. That is his Instagram handle. Go and follow him. Give him words of encouragement, and also, you know, follow his journey towards the crown. So I hope we all have learned one or two things from him, and we have known more. We've gotten, his own strategy to winning the crown. Okay, so we wish him all the best of luck, and we hope to see him back here on the channel with his victory speech. All right. So, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you all in another live stream. Another live stream. Bye. Have a nice day, everyone.